water was in it. So I've invented this here. This is in a basket. So I can take this off. I'll have just to connect her hands. I can put my fishing line down and see how much water's in there. But this is just made with sticks all the way around. Now this is something else, it's quite useful if you put a bit of black stuff underneath. Otherwise all the grass and the weeds grow up and it's not easy to get them out. So really, although it doesn't look very nice, you can put that round the bottom. It'll look better than lots of stuff. So this is just all in the ground. Weave up, weave up, weave up. And then this was already growing from the previous one. So I invented it. She's supposed to be a lady holding a bunch of flowers, but she's getting a bit.
So that is the willow bush.
Yes.
In question. Okay. Do we have those?
That is the willow bush in question. It's much better if you
And she has a stand of it down here, don't you? Or is this?
I've only got one.
I'll take a picture of that.
But I
'cause
tell you,
we must have some somewhere.
Like that? Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't remember
Some
seeing
people
it.
call them pussy willows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're bushes, they're not trees.
It's
Yeah,
very
they're
easy to propagate because they
Yes,
readily
they're
take
cuttings.
root.
Absolutely. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be here. It put itself there. So this is something that you can plant. And in England it's quite popular to have living willow structures. I found in Canada that it's really hard to put a long shoot in. I think it's because in England they put them in mulch and they can root. But with us the ground is hard. And if you put a long shoot in, as soon as the ground is soft, which is probably April middle, it doesn't have time to get its roots going before the hot weather comes. And it won't die, but it will only grow at the bottom, and the top won't die. And I've discovered that it's really easier to start growing willow sculptures from cuttings, rather than, in England they put long things in.
I see. Okay.
Anyway, I've tried
From the
both.
cutting and then maybe in the water or something. for
Yeah,
a few
or
weeks?
just plant them somewhere else and then move them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you put a big, long cutting in,
Right.
I don't think it has time to be established before it's summer.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So I made chairs and all sorts of funny things, living things on the farm. But this is the only living thing I've got now. And that was a surprise, really. So that's a sculpture. And you can start anything. Very often it's easier to start it round. And you can remember if you want to, if you don't have a lot of material, you can always crisscross and leave gaps. You don't have to have a solid sculpture.
Right.
So that helps. And again, when you get to the top, you can just lose them and just poke them down. You just have to be a little bit freeform. Nothing's written in stone. But once you've got your circle and you're going round and round and round, and I'll show you how to curve, it's really easy. I mean, you can have fun making things.
So, but how many do you put all the way around?
Well,
Big like that. And how do you hold them? They're just stuck on the ground?
Yeah, they're stuck down.
Yeah. How far? Like
Well, you
what?
can see how far apart they are.
But how far into the ground do they
Well,
go?
they've got to stand up.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
So if the ground's hard, and I did a fence once at Harbour Front, I got little pegs and a hammer
Right.
because I couldn't get it to go down.
Down,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you make a hole
Yeah.
and then you push it in.
Yes, get it.
But it's no good. And the other thing you can do is you can sharpen the end of the willow, which helps. It's a bit
Yes.
sharper. But
Yeah.
in the spring it's easy.
Yes.
But wherever you are, you want to make it go down far enough because, of course, if it's only this far, it's all going to fall over.
Yeah.
So, you work with what you've got,
Yes.
how it fits. But this was done in situ. And of course, you spend a lot of time running around on your knees,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
cutting things and putting things.